Today let us look at perimeter and area of a circle. Let us take a circle with center O. Now let us take a board pin and put it on the perimeter of the circle. Now let us take more such board pins and cover the perimeter of this circle. Now if we take a thread and put it around these board pins, then it should cover the perimeter of the circle. Now if we open this thread, then we see that the length of the thread is equal to the perimeter or circumference of the circle. If we measure the circumference and the diameter of this circle, then we say that circumference by diameter is equal to pi, where pi is a non-terminating, non-repeating decimal. Its approximate value is 3.14 or 22/7, which we shall use for calculations. Now if we cross multiply and substitute the value of diameter as twice the radius or 2r, we see that circumference is equal to 2 pi r. Now let us take this circular region and divide it into sectors. Note that the radius of the circle is small r. Now if we take these sectors and arrange them in such a way that they form something like a parallelogram, we see that the circumference of the circle forms the length of this parallelogram. So the length of this parallelogram is circumference by 2, and the width of this parallelogram would be equal to the radius or r. Let us substitute the value for circumference. We see that the length is pi r and the width is r. So the area of this circle would be approximately equal to the area of this parallelogram. Note that the parallelogram is formed by sectors and not triangles. But if the sectors were narrow enough, we could assume them to be close to triangles. So we see that area of parallelogram is equal to length times height. We are assuming the width of the parallelogram to be equal to its height here, and it comes out as pi r square. So the circumference of a circle is equal to 2 pi r, and the area of a circle is equal to pi times r square. Let us look at a few problems. A circular field is to be ploughed at the rate of 0.5 rupees per meter square. Find the cost of ploughing the field if the circumference of the field is 220 meters. So we have a circular field and the circumference is given as 220 meters. But we are not given the diameter, and we have to find the cost of ploughing this field. That would be equal to the rate of ploughing times the area of this field. Now since the field is circular, area of the field would be equal to area of the circular region, or 0.5 times pi r square. But we do not know r here. However, we are given the circumference. Now we know that circumference is 2 pi r. So let us solve for r. Substituting this value in the formula for cost of ploughing the field, let us simplify. And we see that the cost is 1925 rupees. Let us look at another problem. In the given figure, the diameter of the yellow region is 21 centimeters and each of the other bands is 10.5 centimeters wide. Find the area of the three regions. So the diameter of the yellow region is 21 centimeters and the red and blue bands are 10.5 centimeters wide. So let us find out the radii of each of these circles. So we see that the radii are 10.5, 21 and 31.5 centimeters. Now we have to find the area of the three regions. So let us start with area of the yellow region. It would be pi r square. Now the radius here would be ry or radius of the yellow circle. Let us substitute the values and simplify. We see that it is 346.5 centimeters square. Now let us look at the area of the red region. It would be equal to area of the red circular region minus area of the yellow circular region. So pi r square minus pi r y square. R would be 21 centimeters and Ry would be 21/2 centimeters. Substitute the values and simplify. We see that the area of red region is equal to 1039.5 centimeters square. Now let us look at the area of blue region. Once again, we shall take the blue circular region and subtract the red circular region. So let us take pi common and substitute the values of radius of the blue circle and radius of the red circle. Let us apply the algebraic identity a square minus b square. It is equal to a plus b times a minus b. Upon simplifying, we see that the area of blue region is equal to 1732.5 centimeters square. Let us look at another problem. There is a wheel of diameter 80 centimeters. How many complete revolutions does it make in 10 minutes if it is rotating at a speed of 66 kilometers per hour? So we have a wheel. Now it is rotating at a speed of 66 kilometers per hour. And we have to find the number of complete revolutions. Let us see what a revolution looks like. Let us mark the circumference of this wheel with a blue circle. Now follow the orange dot. We see that one revolution is equal to circumference of the blue circle or 2 pi r. So we have a wheel of diameter 80 centimeters, which means that the radius would be half of the diameter, which is 40 centimeters. Now we know the radius of the wheel, so we can find 2 pi r. But we have to find the number of revolutions it will make in 10 minutes. Now we know the speed is 66 kilometers per hour. Or we could write that in 1 hour, it is covering 66 kilometers. Or in 60 minutes, it is covering 66 kilometers. So by unitary method, we can see that in 10 minutes, it will cover 11 kilometers. Now we have to find how many revolutions will it do for covering 11 kilometers. So let us first find the distance covered in one revolution. Let us substitute the values of pi and r Now the number of revolutions to cover 11 kilometers would be equal to 11 kilometers divided by the distance covered by one revolution. So we have 11 divided by 2 pi r. But we are finding 2 pi r in centimeters. So first of all, let us convert the numerator into centimeters and substitute the value of 2 pi r. Let us simplify. We find that it would do 4,375 revolutions.